Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to another match of RRWC. Thank you, Knees, straight away for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we're back to another RRWC match. We have two great players here today, DaniButa and ChromeX. DaniButa, of course, being our RRWC reigning champion, taking the 2021 RRWC, and we have RRW9, not RRW9, RR9 under his belt as well, and Chrome, our returning rival. And just as I finish, our spin is here. And we have Sierra Knox Battle Axe as Ted Mendez, Robert Knox Loud Explosive Weapon as the Kronstadt Mechanic. Yeah, what a matchup. Very nice. Battle Axe to Sierra is the same as Kronstadt Mechanic to Robert. You're going to have to do some traveling across the map. So we're going to see some back and forth. Well, yeah. Could see Ted Mendez and Battle Axe grab at the beginning and head over to Sierra and have Robert set up. Would be nice to see. We might actually see that. From Danny, as he instantly starts, gets the Ted Mendez shot straight off. Probably one of the fastest disguises you can get. Yeah, nice lead here in terms of loading in quickly. And yeah, Chrome is finally loading in. I do expect Danny is probably going to set up Robert, like I said. Get that Battle Axe to raise the one up by the kind of gym area next to Robert. Yeah, looking pretty good. Massive lead for Danny in terms of just confidence in what to do. Always love to see a Dolphin Fountain start. And Chrome is finally in. Should see a quick trank here as well onto Ted Mendez. Oh, and that trank was a bit too direct. Does get it, but that card far away might see you change. Oh, just out of range, and the body gets found a moment later. Danny, meanwhile, he's heading up the iconic pipe here to get the laptop. Chrome will have a bit of time to catch up on. But Danny shot that laptop very early, which I really like. Just a bit more of a lead because he can set this up even quicker now. And will he drag this body inside? Yeah, very nice. Super duper safe from Danny here, and I love to see it. He's going to drag this one away for safety as well. Chrome also just realizing I should probably shoot the laptop now. And he has the kill set up. Is he going to go for the Battle Axe? He is. I'd like to see some cameras dealt with from both players as well, hopefully. And let's see if Chrome can pull off this. Hopefully these boxes aren't too unforgiving for Chrome. The guard is a tiny bit away, but looks like the usual amount actually. It's not too bad. Oh, and I was about to say no cameras for Danny was surprising, but does get them. No harm in getting them when you're there. And we see Chrome just heading over to get the Battle Axe now. Oh, Danny, however, doesn't necessarily need to deal with this person, but they were an enforcer, I suppose, instead of trespassing. He could just do a shot, but knocking them out and leaving them there should be fine. Now, I'm pretty sure, I could be mistaken, is it illegal for Danny to be carrying this Battle Axe around as Ted Mendez? Chances are it is. And yeah, I can see a lot of enforcer dots. One at least coming up soon. And yeah, quite a lot coming up now. So Danny did take the riskier route. He's going to get some really fast whooshes. Chrome, however, is going for a different route. It's the first deviation we've seen from both players. We're going to see Chrome heading across the race marshal thing. We saw Danny go straight down and go through the car park, which honestly could work out. Very nice throw from Danny there. The delayed pickup as well. Pretty sure he can knock out this guy. Yeah, I appreciate this approach from Danny. He definitely seems planned, and he had tested this before, but yeah, and Chrome decides to just head over the usual way. Oh, and Chrome testing his luck getting through that food vendor area, but not worth the struggle. Surprisingly, Danny going a really long way around. Must not have been comfortable with shimmying behind the kind of walkway guards, but Chrome is getting there a lot faster than Danny, it seems, by taking the safe route, but of course he doesn't have the axe with him. We'll probably see a quick escort on the way back. Oh, and very risky from Chrome just to head back in to get sugar. Danny, however, made it there first and he has the battle axe in hand, so he realistically gets the Sierra kill, has a constant mechanic which he's luring right now, which is double use, not only to get the sugar but for the kill. Oh, and Robert Knox was actually found for Chrome there. I'm not actually quite sure what happened. Did Chrome accidentally press the detonator there? Sure, somebody caught it, but yeah, that was super unfortunate there. I think Danny forgot sugar as well on his way here, but or at least wanted to grab it in a safe disguise. Yeah, definitely Danny's to win now and Chrome's to lose. Still a lot that could go wrong. Robert Knox could be found, but he is tucked into that side room, so should be pretty safe. Oh, you can just get found if you don't KO, yeah. Chrome seemed to not tuck Robert as far as Danny did. That's unfortunate. But Danny has sugar, turned around that constant mechanic. He's going to initiate this now. Let's take a quick peekaboo as Ted and probably bring the battle axe with him and hopefully get the kill. Pretty easy. While Chrome trying to hit this laptop does get it. Robert Knox is kind of close, but the timing should be pretty much the same as we saw for Danny and Chrome's first attempt. Here we go. Danny finishing the sugar. Quickly change disguise. Grabs a battle axe just to save a tiny bit of time. And should get this peekaboo. Pretty good timing and gets it the peekaboo on the hook pretty quickly. Very nice from Chrome as well. Deals with the Robert Knox isolation very quickly again. And he does box Sierra, which I love to see. No chance of a rip. Let's choose. Now, I hope Danny knows this is Crash Kronstadt. Or is he just grabbing the medic disguise? Because there's a free medic disguise nearby. So I'm worried. I hope he realizes. It looks like he does. Okay, very good. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing, Johnny. I honestly thought there was no benefit to getting that. Oh, I suppose if he wanted medic to be as close to the exit so he could detonate and get there. Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. Pretty good for Danny, and yeah, this is just super nice, super safe. I actually love this from Danny. I was more concerned. Yeah, very well played there. From DaniButa as he takes the medic exit. Let's take our first map. The finished literally doesn't cover how many titles he has. You can literally see the ION at the end. Yeah, he's gathering so many titles to his name. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm Danny there. We're going to be moving on to everybody's second favorite map. Beginning with M, I'm sure. I know Buff Guy loves this. Mendoza. Which has had a lot of attention in terms of innovation lately. And it's really exciting to see. And I'd love to see something new from either of these players. Both amazing players. Very inventive and definitely open to new strats. In terms of their performance stats, astounding, realistically. Danny with the 6-2. 6 wins, 2 losses. And Chrome with the 10 wins and 2 losses. That's extremely impressive. not only play count but win count on a map such as Mendoza. And the record, of course, set by Osh. Time of 3:56. And since I have our stats open, I might as well check what that was. That spin by Osh was Broadsword as Mercenary, Tamara Vidal Pistol as Waiter. Of course, you could do a pistol snipe from the roof if you wanted with some bubblegum, but you never know what you're going to get with this. It really would come down for a record spin to have a really easy Yates house kill. No icicle or grape knives or anything like that. It's quite impressive to me as well. These players have never gone against each other in their career, although they have 20 matches between them. Altogether 8 and 12, and they've never faced each other, but somebody is going to take a win or a draw at least from one of them. Let's see what we get. I will put up a prediction as well, because I might as well. I can do it for Miami, but scale. Not scale. Mendoza. Dani or Chrome. And 2 minutes perfectly. Yeah, something flexible would be nice for this. Really hard to say what we could get. Of course, Crudy is our admin as well today. I forgot to mention. I'm sure he is brewing up something absolutely devious for us. But yeah, Chrome and Dani both just amazing on this map by the looks of it. It's going to be interesting to see the approaches they take. You can see Bubblegum in Dani's loadout already. He is hoping for that quick Bubblegum ISO on Tamara, which is extremely powerful. Next best thing would be a Seeker. But especially a player like Chrome, who is, to my knowledge, a Mendoza enthusiast. Definitely has some strengths that they would like to show off if the spin allows them to. And we do have a third map after this. I still won't reveal what it is, but this is still a best, not even a best of 6. 6 points total up for grabs, so no matter who wins this, we're still going to the third one. And I will also mention that I'll just verify it before I do say it. I thought I was mistaken, but I thought Joker may have been casting a match just about now, but maybe I got delayed. I'm very sorry if that was loud. Oh, okay, I thought the audio was going through from the Twitch, but we're good. Oh, you're in chat, Joker. I thought you had a match to cast at half-fast, but you're in spirit regardless. We have our spin, so let's see what we got. We have Yates Loud SMG, Head of Security, and Tamara Vidal Fire Axe as the Winery Worker. Oh, it's at 7. Oh, it's in 17. Oh, it's on the hour. Okay, I thought it was at the half past. At least you'll have some content after this. Hopefully this map can finish before then. Yeah, interesting spin. Definitely a very interesting one, actually. Hard to say, Pidgey. Chrome is definitely thinking about this loadout very carefully. Love to see some interesting approaches, of course, but Head of Security does slow it down a bit. You're going to have to Seeker him. Not much you can do, unless you give him a weapon or something, but chances are Danny's just going for Bubblegum. Had that loadout ready, straight from the get-go. He's going to head up, isolate Yates. Then we're probably just going to see Fire Axe, Winery Worker, bring it over to Tamara, get the kill, and grab that Head of Security. The lead SMG should be smuggled in the attic. I can barely catch a glimpse of it on Danny's screen. Okay, let's see what we have. Big lead for Danny in terms of time. He's about 20, not even 20, 42 seconds ahead. Then he gets the knockout onto Yates' wife. And Chrome is opting for a Seeker, actually, onto Tamara. Don't see very often, but definitely could work out. Intrigued to see this. This Fire Axe could be quick if Chrome does it quickly. He's waiting for the right cycle so he can clear out this bathroom just a little bit. There's the knockout. Meanwhile, Danny grabbing a mercenary just for safekeeping. Makes it a lot easier to bring fire axes and get out of this mansion as well. Chrome gets a knockout on Wicked Clever, you know. Drags him in as well. He's clearing out the bathroom just because that head of security is going to be coming in here when he does get sick. Danny heading up to the attic, probably just to grab his loud SMG, which he has smuggled right there. Goes for the brine option. Extremely tasteful. Chrome now probably just going to get this nice angle onto the head of security. Oh, actually, it's a brine SMG smuggled there. Very good use of that smuggle. One of the first SMGs you can actually smuggle that's not an agency pickup, which is really nice to see. Danny is on his way now. He's going to be able to head over, has both targets down, and can now worry about getting the stuff he needs for them. Will be interesting to see how they deal with the Fire Axe and Winery Worker, similar to the Ted Mendes and Battle Axe. Might see two different approaches, just one bringing it back and forth, or one trying to risk the one trip. And that's really what it comes down to. One may be safer, but if the other person pulls off the risky one, then they're going to be flying through it. Chrome gets an interesting cycle here onto Don Yates here. I have to do a lot of knocking out here. Should be okay. I do like that bump, but not quite sure of how he's going to deal with all of this. Is making good work of it, to be quite honest. Does also have a snail in hand, but yeah, this is getting very messy now for him. Yates is heading out the door, and once he gets into that garden, it's kind of a no man's land. You gotta be a little careful, and oh my god. Scrapes it by the skin of his teeth, that Yates. Hey, oh my god. DaniButa, meanwhile, he's heading down to the Winery Worker. Should expect to grab pretty soon. Could be a bit scary. I know that these two are quite annoying. They constantly are looking at each other. Danny opts to turn off the lights. Could still get enforced if he's too close to it, but yeah, looks pretty safe. Very nice there from Danny. Does need to grab a fire axe now. Chrome bringing Yates all the way upstairs. Gonna grab those keys as well. Does need to go to the attic. Get a smuggle as he actually put it in the dance floor as opposed to Danny. Oh, Danny getting a bit blocked here by that enforcer as well, but he is okay. Chrome finally able to leave the mansion as well. Very varying strats right now from both players. It's gonna be really interesting to see how they do deal with it. Oh, and the gaucho was found that Danny left out in the ventilation room. I do know that there's a chance sometimes no, he definitely turned the fuse box back to its original state. Yeah, I was thinking he had to, but I thought it was something to do with a trigger like Sommelier or something, but who knows. But yeah, big lead for Chrome now on his pick of Mendoza. If he approaches it safely on, worth noting, Tamara is still standing, which is very bad. He does not have a Seeker, and this is very bad for Chrome, I could have swore he tried to do bubblegum. But he catches this Tamara timing like exquisitely. Always interesting to have Tamara in a room when you're trying to deal with an isolation. A lot of guards here as well. A little bit of bumping to do, but just play it safe and you should be okay. Oh, scary there, leaving Tamara on the stairs, but should be okay. I am a bit worried about those guards that would be below. They toggle over to cameras. Nice knockout, meanwhile, from Danny as well. He's back up to Yates and he's dealing with all of that. Chrome now has to head down, probably get the winery worker. Could accidentally oh yeah, good point, Pidgey. He did pop one Seeker into Tamara, which could have been just to delay that cycle. Would have been very nice to see. Very nice use of the snail by Chrome there. No risk at all. Let me actually see if I have a tiny bit of audio. I forget to check because just a tiny bit of audio in. This is coming from Chrome's stream, by the way, in case you couldn't tell by that knockout sound and the fire axe entering Tamara's head. That is both kills down very quickly from Chrome there. So much happened in that couple of minutes, but he did pull off everything. That Yates kill happened so quickly, I honestly don't even think I commented on it. But he is out and should be fine to walk through here. Yeah, very nice from Chrome. Even runs through the frisk there at the end. Is trespassing, but does get away with it. That's a very nice finish from Chrome. And Danny was about to get a kill very soon. Left the axe there, but very, very nice from Chrome. We're moving to our secret redacted map. Colorado. Which, no joke to this moment, I didn't even know it was Colorado. I was keeping the mystery so alive for myself. And this is definitely going to be an interesting one. After Berlin, this is the most targets, to my knowledge, that you can have on the one map. So, a lot of interesting setups we've seen on this that people can get caught out by. I'll pay out that prediction as well for people. Prediction, and that will go to Chrome. Alright, and there we go as well. Have our stats coming up. Danny playing 7 times on Colorado, winning 5 of them, losing 2. And we have Chrome only playing the once, but did win that one time he was playing. I always like to check. We will check that one game was against. Because what harm? Seems like Chrome won Colorado against Linux Penguin in RRWC Group A actually as well. He was in previous time. They won against Linux. So it should be interesting to see Chrome's performance on this map. Only having played it the one time in the league. And that record as well from Speedster. 744, amazing. You gotta, the stars have to align and you have to play amazing, and very nice to see a record so low for a map like this. Seems easy to beat, but oh yeah, next prediction as well. I can get that up for you. Third prediction. Colorado. Oh, it's 2 minutes. Yeah, hopefully we see some interesting approaches as usual. Maybe some suits there. Seems like that's what Danny is expecting, or does prefer. I know a lot of players pick suit even if they don't have suit in the spin. And it is worth noting, I don't know if anybody wants to, I'll actually set it up as nice, but there is another match starting, I think, very, very soon. Joker will be casting himself. And I will supply a link to people if they do want to watch both of them. I can spell my name right. And yeah, if anybody does want to watch both matches, supply the link there. That has both my stream and Joker's stream. The other match is Malin and Igor X, and they're going to be playing Berlin in about 4 minutes, about 10 seconds. So exactly on the hour. Because who doesn't want to watch every single match at once? Ragdoll for Danny. What is? What was that? He's still going. Oh, and he's done. That was great. It was like, you know, those things outside of a gas station that do like the Mexican wave, the inflatable ones. He was full on role playing that. That's amazing. I love those ragdoll clips. Yeah, the time was flying and 20 seconds away from Colorado spin. I'll treat myself and I will take this spin away from my co-caster, the observer. And yeah, let's see what we got. Alright, sorry, I was just checking something. Alright, our spin is here, and we have Lever Militia Spec Ops for Sean Rose, Penelope Graves Electrocution as the Militia Technician, Ezra Berg Neck Snap as Explosive Specialist, and Maya Parvati Consumed Poison as the very fitting Militia Cook. Yeah, very nice spin overall. We have some interesting kills. Penelope Electrocution, always an interesting one, as most players would catch her in the house, but of course this is a live kill and there is no electrocution opportunities in the basement. Let's see, Danny opting with the suit start. Just like I said, even though it's not required in the spin to start suit, Danny is so confident in starting here and getting everything done that it's almost faster just instantly going into what you're comfortable with. Danny is doing every movement so quickly. Meanwhile, Chrome is about to get in. He's going to be about 30 seconds behind Danny, which will matter when it comes to consumed poison, if that does become a pivot of the route. Very nice Ezra isolation already. Chrome opting for the crowbar for this door. Does Chrome have a banana in his inventory? If so, I'd rather just give him the points now for bringing the banana into Colorado, going against their apricot nature. And Chrome does get into the basement, does that shot. And Danny flying through it right now. He's looking for this electrocution setup. Does get it. Isn't in the technician just yet. I don't think he is. No, he isn't. Let's see. Chrome heading over. Maybe they set up the poison. Danny, however, opted to knock out Pointman and the extra guy so we can grab this technician as soon as possible because it is on a timer. Penelope is just there. Oh no. That hose is not good for Danny. He should be okay. Does get it. Very nice from Danny. Had to go over to observe a little bit, but he does get it. That is one of the tougher kills down for Danny. Meanwhile, Chrome is dealing with this little shed for Sean. Oh, and accidentally throws the crowbar. Does get the subdue. And yeah, that looks pretty good for Chrome. He does save it. Has a bit of time till Sean gets here. Does have to speed up, especially with his body not cooperating for the drag. Danny gets the militia cook as well, so he can now set up this assumed poison. That's a very good point, Kaneda. It's going to be a bit scary. I think that militia cook could have been spotted. Oh, and will Danny there's no way Danny gets in here in time. Oh, wow, that's such a good way to get in. I don't see that used often enough. Okay, this is efficient as hell from Danny right now. You know, like Chrome is also trying to get this technician. Very likely for the Penelope electrocution. Although, like we were saying, that shed has a lot of KO'd bodies, and if anybody sees them, it's run over. Yeah, great point from chat. It's hard to say if a weapon will be found by anybody over by the militia cook, but yeah, exactly. He did KO the spec ops and the point man. Grabbed the technician when he was there, so if anybody goes there, he is in a bit of trouble. Oh, and there's the red guns. I don't think Danny realizes, but because he left too many things up, yeah, he seems very confused, and hopefully Danny can figure out why that happened. I think he's considering the idea that somebody may have seen him throw something. He's waiting out to see if anybody runs over. And there we go. That should be the information for Danny, and that's going to be a quick restart. Oh, meanwhile, also gets the poison set up. He is in... I don't think it could just be Spec Ops. Seemingly Spec Ops. I think Point Man has the cloak over his head. Yeah, big lead for Chrome now going into this. There is Penelope up and standing. Looks like he's going to opt for the cook next because of that timer on the poison. Here we go, Banana in his full glory. I don't like placing it beforehand, but that was absolutely beautiful. Killing a cook with food, not even killing, KOing him. Yeah, very nice use of Banana there from Chrome. Shouldn't see any deviation in terms of strategy from Danny here. Does have a smuggle here, which is going to be a Krugermeyer. Looks like Chrome just has to do a bit of waiting in terms of the Penelope kill. Does have to wait for the poison to kick in anyway. But let's see how Danny deviates. He doesn't set up the execution, but he realizes last moment should. I think his mind was a bit consumed about that Fruit King shed and how he's going to clear it up this time around. As the taser set up. Now, what is the approach here for Penelope? Regardless, there's the kill for Chrome. Wasn't the right disguise, of course, so he can worry about getting a technician now. Oh, now Danny has to do this kill remotely, but does get it. Knows the timing this time around. That was very nicely done from Danny. Chrome with a pretty big pause. I don't think we had a rip or anything. I think we just have a quick read of maybe some notes. Let's see. Danny heading over again, probably to poison the drink. Head back and get the cook. Chrome gets a massive whoosh. Oh my god, Chrome. You're good. Just get out of there. Get out of there. Well, anyway, Chrome continues on. He's gonna worry about getting this Penelope electrocution kill. I hope soon. It does have a bit of waiting to do, and the cycles can be extremely annoying. Might even try a coin lord to get her over to here. Don't know how difficult it's going to be get her all the way over, and he's in the correct disguise, so he could just turn on the generator. Yeah, Chrome must be very nervous in terms of... Oh, and he loses the coin lure. Needs to scramble to get those coins back, but yeah, you might as well just wait for Penelope now at this point. Unless there's another puddle you can grab. And he gets the Penelope, or the Mission to Cook disguise ready for the poison to kick in. He's going to deal with this shed where Sean just arrived. Let's see if Chrome can adapt to the situation now of the cycle of Penelope. Oh, and again, I look away for a moment and Sean must have screamed or something must have happened, and Danny rips. I might just give that a quick look back because I didn't quite catch what happened. Oh, and that was super unfortunate there for Danny. That's going to give Chrome a massive lead now in terms of taking this map from Danny. It's quickly just going to give a look back on what happened there for Danny. Oh, and it just seems like Danny knocked out one of the technicians before Sean got to the sink. Sean did get knocked out in time, but he caused the alarms to go off and 3 guards just ran straight in. Yeah, exactly, Fusk. Sorry, I didn't see it till after the fact, but essentially it is exactly what happened. Rome is going to worry about getting this explosive specialist in a lot safer manner this time around. Still a potential to rip with these kind of disguises being grabbed. They always give me a bit of worry. Should be okay. Sean is out of the picture. He would be the kind of person to roam around here and have a good angle on this, but Rome's looking pretty good. He can head back to house, get that Ezra kill. The real question is now, is Chrome aware of the next time he can get Penelope? He's probably gonna just wait it out for the whole new cycle to restart. He has a lot of opportunities and could either get that Danny puddle we saw at the very beginning or grab Penelope outside of the greenhouse and get her with that generator. Nonetheless, he's about to get this Ezra kill. Not much to it, just a quick neck snap, and we'll probably see him heading back as the technician. He's going to hide some bodies, or he's just going to avoid hostile glitch, it seems. I don't know if it's correct in saying, but I feel like you can only get hostile glitch if you are in a hostile disguise and you change back in, so I don't think it was necessary to drag it outside of the basement door, but still really good to do nonetheless. There's no way Chrome is bringing Penelope all the way upstairs. Let's see if Chrome can pull this off. He's gonna have to deal with enforcers and stuff, and I don't think Penelope saw that next coin. Oh, and she does. This is gonna be quite... Yeah, and that loses the trail. Chrome really wanting to get this, but as nice as it would be for the clip, it's just a bit too much work, I think, for Chrome. Getting some sort of distraction in time would have been nice to keep it delayed, just to have time to go back and get the technician, but Just not enough time. Here we go as well. Danny finally trying to figure out this Sean isolation. Did get there early this time so he could clear out the whole room. Does knock him out in front of the window, which was scary for a moment, but does get the KO off, and Green Gun's retained, so he's going to be moving on probably to the cook. Chrome does get back to Penelope, but she's already standing where the puddle would be. And Chrome is like Sherlock Holmes right now in terms of getting a puddle that isn't quite intended for the kill. But the longer Chrome takes for this, the more of a chance Danny has to catch up, and it definitely must be nerve-wracking. And if Chrome isn't aware of which one of these puddles works, it's going to be twice as scary. Looks like Danny is going to be opting to get an explosive specialist now. And that body does get found of the militia cook, but shouldn't matter if Danny cleared up the Fruit King shed like we said a few times before. Sherlock Holmes, oh my god. I was just waiting for that actually. I didn't realize my brain needed that. Nonetheless, yeah. Chrome is really struggling to find something, but I noticed a lot of opportunities around. There's even a hose here for Chrome. And he realizes that and he's looking for that tap as soon as possible. Definitely trigger the con fund, bring that one person away. Does get Penelope on the hook. And loses Penelope on the hook. And we hit that halfway point on the spin. Danny is just waiting for that consume to kick in for Maya Parvati, but didn't have to wait too long, and there it is. 2 kills down of the 4. Was having trouble with the Sean setup, but now that he has that dealt with, should be pretty quick work for the rest of it. I feel like the issue right now with Chrome is... Oh, never mind. Please tell me Chrome can get this. Hopefully, you don't even need to place a coin, I don't think. Don't place a coin. This is the moment of truth here for Chrome, to be quite honest. Are they going to risk? Oh, this is so scary. You can get it. Oh no. And that puddle, oh my god. I don't think it's electrocutable. Oh no, and that's the taser gone for Chrome. Oh, and that's extremely unfortunate. I don't think, unless he does the generator outside of the greenhouse now, that's the only non-taser. Yeah, when it comes to puddles, I think one decent rule of thumb is if you're not sure, if it's like flush with the surface, it's not always electrifiable. But if it actually has a bit of depth to it. Yeah, just like that, Danny is done and he's out in a couple of, like, less than a minute. He gets those last 2 kills, and without even my detection of it, Danny's already out. Yeah, massive GG's to Danny there. He completely took that without me looking. And even I think if Chrome had pulled that off with that final bit, he would have had to run, hopefully back to the boat, but regardless, what a final Colorado for Chrome, and I'm sure he's a bit devastated with that, but just extremely unfortunate with the way Penelope turned out. Yeah, amazing Colorado. And amazing map, to be honest, and GG's to both players, both being amazing on their spins, both taking their respective maps as well. And the third map has to go to somebody. But yeah, not much more to say on that. Unfortunate for Alpine. I can see Chrome mentioning it in the chat, in the Discord, but regardless, GG's to both, like chat is saying. I will quickly head over to our other scenes, see how we're looking in terms of scores. And I don't know if Crudy's done it already, but let's see. Regardless, though, we would have DaniButa would be having 4 points, so he'd be heading up into second place with Malin. And Chrome would have 2, so he'd be sharing that with FE. But yeah, that's only their first match, and they're both in second and third place once. Oh, refresh. Thank you, Crudy. Group A, and there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Danny with 4 with the win, and Chrome with the loss, but still gets 2 points from it. And they're both looking pretty good. And we have a few more matches coming up later. We do have one ongoing, I would assume. That only started 15 minutes ago, which I will raid very quickly. I'll show the upcoming matches very, very briefly. But yeah, we have Joker taking the Malin, Igor X. Hour after that, we have Joe the Baby Grabber and Kalame, and Effie and Danny again playing Sappy and Colo. Myself and GK Punk has been casted by In For Fun at 7:30, Pack and TK47 at 9, and Ashton and GK Punk playing again at 9 o'clock. So with that, I want to raid Joker, and I want to thank Rudy for adminning, as always, and we're going to head over to Joker and watch this amazing Malin and Igor X match. Yeah, send him some love. And let me know how the match goes, because I won't be able to catch it. We'll see you soon.